Hey, Burgundy Wine Club, talking about Chassagne Montrachet. Now, I would love, it would be a tidy universe if Chassagne Montrachet was physically located between Meursault and Pouligny, because it kind of is stylistically and flavor-wise between Meursault and Pouligny. It's like kind of full, it's like fuller than Pouligny. It's like rounder and wider and broader, but it's not quite as big as Meursault. It's not quite as like steely and high acid as you're going to get in Pouligny, but unfortunately it's not. It's on the other side of Pouligny. But what's interesting about Chassagne is until really recently, like the last like 40-50 years, it was almost entirely Pinot Noir. Like the soil type is a lot more suited, arguably, to Pinot Noir and red wine production. However, it's right next to the two most famous names in white Burgundy, so they started planting more and more Chardonnay, and there is now a lot of Chardonnay planted on ground that tends to make kind of softer style of Chard. The results of that are kind of, we're living through it right now. I mean, like still to this day, only about like 60% of Chassagne Montrachet, even though it's super famous for being a white Burgundy production, is actually whites. There's still like a ton of red that gets made there. When you hit like Premier Crus and Grand Crus, that goes up to like 80-90% is now all whites. I think by the time like our kind of lifetimes are over, it's going to be almost entirely white, because you could sell a bottle of white Chassagne for like 3 times the price as you could sell a bottle of red Chassagne. It's also better. The red Chassagnes are like, they're good, but they're kind of like meh. And there's not a lot that differentiates them, where you can get some really great Chassagnes that are white. The other cool thing about Chassagne, in terms of it being like a value, in terms of buying it, is that they're dominated not so much by the large negociants, which we've talked about in the past, but by like a handful of families that have kind of stayed in Chassagne, like the Coffinets, the Moris, the Gagnards, and they've kind of like, they all kind of marry each other, and they have for like a really long time, and we won't like kind of talk about the weird part of that, but like what has happened is that you have these old families that have been there for 300-400 years that really take seriously their stewardship of Chassagne. So the quality to value is actually really high. So hope you enjoy, and have a great day.